All right, my friends, welcome to Mark Pires live in Fairfield, Connecticut at Coldwell Banker. We're here talking about the market. Well, I really just want to keep delving into what's happening in this market. I know I made a bold claim the other day saying that it's a housing crisis. I believe it is, but it may be a bold statement. It's just that we are very limited on supply. I just wanted to go over a few of the towns and explain exactly where we are right now. I hope we're streaming smooth. It looks like we are. Let me see if I can drink my cough while I share this with you. Darien, Connecticut right now, there are 15 active listings. 15. I want to also just make sure I'm recording so we can make a 4K video out of this later. We should be in 4K anyway, but it's better when you film. Anyhow, 15 active properties, Darien, Connecticut. There are 2 under contract but continue to show, which means there's still some contingencies on it. There are 3 that closed in the last 7 days and 13 under contract. So not a lot to choose from. 15 active listings? I mean, there's a couple crazy ones too, like 18 million. So, this isn't an ideal marketplace, Darien, Connecticut. It's one of the most expensive towns in the United States of America, and also take into account very limited. I mean, we're talking about housing crisis levels. 15 active properties. We take it to Fairfield, Connecticut, where we are right now. There are 71 active single-family homes in Fairfield right now. There is a coming soon property, so we will be sitting on 72 sometime this week. But 13 houses closed in the last 7 days, and 38 houses are pending right now. Greenwich, you don't even want to hear it. You don't even want to hear it. Greenwich currently, 37 houses, single-family homes, active, 37. And then, I can't tell if that's a 3 or a 5, because I think it's a 3. It's either 37 or 57, but I'm pretty sure it's 37. There are 3 houses that closed in the last week and 25 houses pending. So, oh my goodness, it's less than a month and a half of supply left in all of Greenwich. And as you know, there are a couple outliers, very, very expensive properties that probably won't sell. Westport, Connecticut, let's get into it. We're talking about 30. That's where I couldn't, at the end here, look at this. You can't even read it because there's no ink left in my pen. When you get a bad pen. Anyway, Westport, Connecticut, there are 54 houses. 54 houses on the market. 28 pending. 5 closed in the last 7 days. So what do you guys think about the market in Connecticut? Where are you tuning in from? Maybe you could tell us a little bit about the market that you are accustomed to. This is a show about Connecticut. But right now we're talking about how to get more properties for those that are looking. If you have a property you're thinking about selling, make sure you reach out to me. Let's have a conversation. See what you can list it for, what you can get out of this marketplace. I'm going to see if there's anybody that is tuning in with us. I think there's a way to see chats. I don't know how to do it. Anyway, I believe we're live on all platforms, but I don't know for sure. If you're out there, say hello. This is my Coldwell Banker office. And if you do need any assistance in Connecticut, don't forget about me. I create this content to remind you that I'm here. I'm on it. I got a coffee over here. The end of day coffee. You got more phone calls to make. I got a rental I'm trying to line up. I got an offer to put in. Got an accepted offer on my property in Easton. Got an accepted offer on another property. Guys, we are rocking and rolling. We're going to keep the positivity going 2025 style. Okay, so what we're looking for is for you to keep that in mind whenever you're out at a cocktail party, you hear someone talking about real estate. Just tell them you know a guy who could bring something unique to the table that involves a cinematic filming experience, really. Discover Connecticut. We're going to create episodes of these properties to be a part of the show. So any questions out there, anything I can answer, I'm going to go over to, maybe Facebook or YouTube, see if anybody has any questions for me that I can answer. Sometimes this works. It may not work. Sometimes I can't see it while I'm actually on, which could be what's going on right now. Unless we're just not on right now. Oh no, here we go. We're live. Maybe Facebook or Sage Pup is here. Let's see who else is with me. Anybody else? I don't see anybody else. Anyway, so guys, we're officially here. Oh, I don't know who that is. Anybody have any questions about the real estate market? I'm going to check Facebook. I'm going to check YouTube. And then we're calling this a day. A day in the life of Mark Pires, real estate agent, Coldwell banker here in Fairfield, Connecticut in general. So let's see. We're going to try to finish this up. All right, can we get back to the... We got disconnected there for a minute. Sometimes that happens. And when it does, I'm not on camera any longer. Can we fix that, please? So what are your thoughts? What are your questions? What are your concerns about the real estate market in 2025? Are you optimistic? Do you think this trend will continue of zero properties, or are we looking at some point seeing an influx? I think it's going to remain this way for the meantime until people see an avenue where they can make enough money on their property and then also be able to put it into a property that is also at its standard. What I'm finding is people are saying, I don't want to sell my house and get all of this money, but then I go buy half the house for all of this money. And so it's a trade-off that people aren't willing to make right now. They're looking for more opportunity that's going to put them into a good house next time while still leaving money in their pocket, where it's kind of you're dipping into this massive payday in order to get the next property, which is going to need stuff, maybe in addition. It's usually not what you have currently. So it's a tough trade-off, and that's why we're seeing a lot of people sit on the sidelines. And that's not just in Connecticut. This is nationwide, I believe. That's why when I say housing crisis, I'm pretty certain that's what we have going on here, because it's not just where I am. This is mostly everywhere we're seeing limited inventory, or such a low amount. It's almost zero. Some towns maybe have zero. I don't know. I have to look now. Now I want to look statewide. Are there any towns with zero properties? Easton has 5, 6. I mean, okay, if those 5 get swallowed up, that's another one with zero. So we have to find properties, because the people who are selling right now, if you have a reason to get out, for example, you're going to Florida, which I think this is the move. I'm just going to put this out there. You sell your house here in Connecticut. You take said money to Florida. You buy a mansion, pennies on the dollar, compared to here, Connecticut. You take the cashish, you put it in your pocket, you get an awesome house in Florida. Yeah, it's hot, but it's better for the bones. Think about it that way. You know, the humidity factor. Sometimes you just get it right. And you want everybody to know about it, you know. Late in the day, sometimes I get a little goofy. I get a little wild here, just building energy all day long, servicing the clients that need servicing. We're in a business of helping people, and I think it's important to remind those that aren't yet working with you that you're not like everybody else. There is this overarching belief that all realtors are the same. It's just an easy job, but it all depends on the job you do. And I don't know anybody else who shoots videos for their clients and will go out and do all the research for them so they don't have to actually visit a home, provide construction advice and costs as we walk through the house, potentially make an episode of whatever the heck we're doing in order to just have content to put on these platforms, and then negotiate like an animal on your behalf to get you the best deal, whether you're on the buy side or the sale side. And so there is a difference between all of us. And some of us fight really hard for our clients, and some of us are just willing to do what's necessary in order to get to the payday. For me, it's always been doing such a good job. I want my clients to tell their friends and then their friends. And, doing this for 30 years, 17 years in now, probably doing it for another 20, 30 years, every day I work my tail off so people remember when they need service who to call. And that's why I do what I do. That's why every single day I keep going. So anyway, I appreciate you guys being here with me. I hope you got something out of this. Again, limited inventory to the point that Darien has 15 properties right now, Darien. I had a client who was like, I'd love to buy in Darien. I was like, a lot of people would love to be in Darien right now. I want to just put flyers in a helicopter and drop them out, or like one of those prop planes. Sell your house, make a killing. Call Mark. I wonder if we can do that. Hold on a second. Yes, this is Mark Pires here, Coldwell Banker. I want to see, can we get that prop plane up in the air? I'm thinking about dropping a couple of million notices on the residents. Well, Fairfield County. Let's just do everywhere, Sell your house with Mark, Super Mark. We're going to get you top dollar. Go, just get the hell out of here. Florida, someplace where they have too much inventory and you can get a deal. So you see what I'm doing there? You're going to take the good deal you're getting here and go and get a better deal on the back end where you get like a castle. Yeah, golf membership, whatever. That's fine too. I didn't even think about that. That's a good call. Let's put that on the flyer and drop it off out of the prop plane everywhere. Yeah, tomorrow. I don't care if it's short notice. Mark Pires, Channel 7 News. No, I'm kidding. So guys, look, at the end of the day, you do have to think different. You have to be different, and you have to continue to do things no one else is thinking of. And that's why we've done crazy stuff here, like the drone in 2013, and start a show that's been live every day for 6+ years. Nobody else is. I don't think anybody else can do that. It's my connection to what I believe is one of the most important things of our time, which is to be out there for people that need your services, for them to know about it. This is the 21st century version of the Yellow Pages. You could go old school. You can go Yellow Pages. You can go Google, front page of Google ads or whatever. That's probably the smartest thing you could do with your money. But if you're going to go out there and you're just going to grassroots create content and try to get some people to see it and maybe get some business out of it, this is the 21st century Yellow Pages. And the crazy thing is that each platform is a different Yellow Pages book. So you hit a group of people on TikTok, and that's this book in the Yellow Pages, and then it's like all these chapters in the Yellow Pages. Now, never thought about this, but it's kind of seems like that's exactly what we got going on here. And some people get right to the front page of the Yellow Pages. They don't even go alphabetical with those people. They're just there at the top. Every time you switch the page, they're like at the top of the page. Like, what the heck is she doing there twerking? I don't get that. We should see more content that is benefiting our well-being. And, I see a lot of motivational speakers and health nuts and gurus, and that's what I think we need more of, is just people that are trying to help us live better lives and live longer and healthier lives. And also get amazing deals when it comes to real estate in Connecticut. So make sure you call Mark Pires, the Discover Connecticut team, Coldwell Banker, and we're going to make your dreams come true. The American dream. You can say it's a goofy thing when you say the American dream, but it is real. It is alive here in this country, this amazing country. And when you have no properties to choose from, that's when you really value the American dream, because no one can own a house right now. A lot of people can't get a house. This is where you're seeing this crossover, where a lot of people who can't get homes that would traditionally be home owners are now renting homes. And so that renters market is seeing this boost in pricing. So across the board, you've got pricing that's hit levels that are very, it's just hard to maintain. And my biggest fear is like the 2007 vibe, where like people are going to be so overextended on these properties if their values come down to what they really should be. And really should be isn't the correct way of stating that either. They are what they are, but this is overinflated, guys. Some of these transactions are just out of control. Even my own personal transaction in New Canaan, that was completely out of control. And it's not going to get better anytime soon unless the rates come down to a point where more sellers say, you know what, I can see myself moving now. They're just not willing to do it. Right now, the rates are just insane. They'll put additions on. They'll stay in whatever home they have for the meantime, even though this is the payday. This is the payday. If you have two properties, sell one of them. If it's not an investment property, you may want to keep that investment property because you're getting great rent as well. So lots of different ways to skin the cat, people. But if you do need a home, or if you need to sell your home, let's have a conversation about that and see if we can help you at least get an understanding of what this marketplace means to you. Anyway, any questions? I'm just going to quickly check again on my YouTube channel and on Facebook and anywhere else. Doesn't look like it. Lots of different ways to skin the cat, people. We got the audio working though. That's good. Let me see. I think I saw someone popping in. Daniel, how are you, my friend? And Mark is in the house. This YouTube. I'm just going to head over to Facebook and see if anybody's on with us real quick. Likely not. Facebook. Let's see. It says I was live 2 days ago, so no, I guess we're not live over there. Anyhow, I really would appreciate some more questions from you guys so I can handle them here on the show. Answering your concerns, bringing new ideas to light for you that you maybe hadn't thought of before. If you have a challenging situation in a real estate transaction in your neck of the woods, or you're a homeowner and you have a question about the process of selling your home, just reach out. These are just conversations. I'm here to help you get that information so you can get comfortable enough to put your house on the market. And if you're ready to do that, let me know, whether you're here or anywhere else in the country, because I can refer you an amazing agent within the Coldwell Banker Network if I can't work with you personally. So I guess that's it, guys. We're here officially at my office. The show officially, the Mark Pires Coldwell Banker Discover Connecticut show. We'll be back here tomorrow morning for our first office meeting, and that I'm excited about. Got a busy day again tomorrow. Busy day. Every day's busy, guys. I'm trying to film as much as possible for you so we can have a cataloged experience. This is essentially just a day in, day out experience of real estate in Connecticut and all of the other cool stuff that happens on Discover Connecticut. I have to get a new episode where we're going into a business again and doing that whole thing. So one of these days, my friends, when I can break away, when it's not so cold. I just don't like doing stuff outside when it's this cold. That's the reality. So anyway, I don't know if anybody has anything to say. Doesn't look like it. Guys, we're here. We're doing it though. You know, Coldwell Banker style. This coffee is actually pretty good, I gotta say. Anyhow. So I guess I'll say what I always say until next time. It's Mark Pires with Discover Connecticut, your realtor.